Hello everyone, this is Big Man Junior here, and welcome to another world tour, this time in beta 1.7.3, because I've actually been building up a bit of a world in this version, and I thought it would be cool to share. I think it's in a good spot right now to where I can share it and actually have stuff to talk about. This video is going to be very unfiltered and unedited. I want it to feel like a video that was made back in 2011 or something. So let's see how that goes. But first of all, this is a little cave that I dug out on my first night. It's right by the lake, so I made it look like some water from the lake maybe got blown in here, or the tide came in and left some water. So I've just been living in here. I've got some stuff and some chests piling up outside, as you can see. And I built a little mob trap here. Because of the trapdoors, the mobs just walk in and fall down. So this is pretty much completely safe in here. I don't have to worry about mobs. I have a little ladder that goes up there just so I can have a bit of a look over the area. And you might have seen there's a little face up there. This guy is called Big Brain Brian because it looks like he has a very big head. And I think that block was missing and those blocks were missing, and I just dug out that eye to make it look like a face. I think it's pretty funny. I've got some furnaces here, and I've got a nice brick chimney that actually has a bit of netherrack behind it burning away, so it looks like there's some fire coming out of it. I've got my bed up on this platform because bed mechanics are different, and depending on how many blocks are surrounding your bed, there's a chance that a monster can spawn. So I built this platform up here, so every time I sleep I don't have to worry about a monster spawning when I sleep. In here, this is a cobble shack where all the sciencey stuff happens, because this is where I get some cobblestone. I just sit here and mine away. I get tons of cobblestone. I don't use it too much because I prefer digging out underground for resources, and stone just feels a bit more legitimate in my opinion. Just gonna turn this music down a lot more. Might be a bit loud for when I speak. It is actually getting nighttime, so I think I will sleep in my bed. So if this was in a different position, or if it had blocks surrounding it, a skeleton or a zombie or a spider would have spawned and attacked me and woken me up. So that doesn't happen. I've got some cactus growing along there. I've got a little dock here where I have some boats. I normally have more boats in there, but I need to refill it. Sugarcane growing there, my nether portal over there, and spawn is just like a few blocks left to that nether portal. I'll head up the staircase. I've got some spruce trees growing just for collection. Up here is a little garden area. I really like it. I think it looks very nice. The green grass is really bright, and I think it looks really nice. I've just got some rocks and a little river here, some sugarcane. This is all commemorating the first diamond I found in my world, which is here, and I found it on that date, and I just thought it would be cool to build it a little shrine because diamonds are valuable and special, and I thought it would be cool. So I've got this little garden here, and I think it looks very nice. Now I also have staircase going up here and a ladder that takes me to my tree farm. I had an original tree farm in this world, but I took it down because it wasn't great, and I built this. And this is actually, I've never built this sort of tree farm before, and it's actually really good design because you can just hop up and then chop all the top of the tree and then come back and chop all the bottom, and you're back where you started. It's quite efficient in that sense. But yeah, I really like it. It does take up a lot of space because it's long, but it's been a good tree farm. Back down here, there are my dogs, by the way. I've got my mine. Caution! A mine. Yeah, because it, you know, it's scary. So this goes all the way down to Y12, and then I think a little ways along I dug down one more block to go to Y11. So yeah, this is branch A. This is at Y12, yes. And you can see I've just been doing this branch mining method. It hasn't been too efficient in experience, at least not in this version. I found a lot of redstone and other ores like that, but I haven't found many diamonds at all. And then, yeah, you can see I dug down to Y11 here. And I've got another sign here that is branch B, and that goes on for a while. So yeah, this is my mine. I intend to, at some point, just dig it all out and just have a big empty expanse. But I think it'll be a while until I do that. I have a little door in the side of the staircase here as well that takes me into a cave. There's nothing really special about this cave, it's not very big, but it is here. So that's kind of cool. Now I think I will show you this. This is what I've been working on most recently. And I quite like this bridge across the water here. I think it looks pretty cool. And I've built a similar walkway around this island, because on this island is where I'm building my base. I don't actually know if I'm going to live in this. I built it with that intention, but I'm still tossing around ideas. But this, it's a pretty awkward shape, and there's a creeper inside. Obviously haven't lit it up well enough. So yeah, this is a house I guess I've been building, and I am really happy with it, to be honest. The outside, it's, you know, there's a lot of oak, like wood, involved, but I think it looks really cool. I sort of built it in the style of like a factory, and it doesn't really have a roof in the sense that like the roof is just like a bunch of boxes and squares, which I think looks really cool. And there's a creeper face above the door, which I love. And there are some brick pipes going throughout it. I think it looks very unique, and sort of what's the word? Sciencey. It looks a bit, well, it looks like a factory a little bit, and that was sort of intentional. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks pretty nice. Like I say, I'm not quite sure what to do with the interior, but if I can figure that out, I'll definitely live in there. But yeah, it is a pretty awkward shape, because it sort of goes diagonally across the island. So that'll be a challenge to work out how I can sort that out to make it look cool on the inside and functional. Next, I suppose I'll go over there. This up here in the sky is actually a mob farm I built. I didn't build it according to any tutorial or anything. I built this completely by myself, only with the knowledge of mob spawning in this version. And it is absolutely terrible, but it does work. I have seen mobs drop from this. Every 10 minutes or so, a single mob will drop, and that is a success in my book. I think this has been a success because, I didn't build it according to any tutorial, which I've never done before, and it does technically work. It works terribly. I've never used this, but technically it does work. So I'm quite happy about that. And I call it my UFO because it's floating and it kind of looks like a UFO in the sky from a distance. So, if nothing else, it looks cool in that sense. So yeah, that's my UFO mob spawner that technically works, but you wouldn't want to use because it's terrible. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I've built in my beta world so far. I haven't been playing in it for too long. Maybe coming up to 3-ish weeks. That is my favorite thing in this world. I'm really happy with it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this world tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've built in my beta world, and I hope you enjoyed this style of video, this very unedited style of video. If you did, please subscribe, that would be awesome, and I hope to see you in the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching.